welcome to Lina Love Tarot. This is Lina. This video is for Taurus in regards to their love for the month of July 2017. Welcome back to my returning subscribers and welcome to my new subscribers and my new viewers. If you are a new viewer, please be sure to subscribe for this year. I have a goal to reach of 10,000 subscribers. Once I reach 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving 10 free readings away to the people who have subscribed to my channel. Now, if you guys want a more in-depth reading with me, my contact email address will be in the description box below, along with my links to my social media and prices to my readings and spiritual work. So don't forget to press on the little arrow. All my information will drop down, guys. So if you are a new viewer, keep in mind that this is just a general reading. If it does not resonate to you, please watch your moon and or rising sign. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about what I feel. Taurus. What do I have to say? I have to say that I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be going on a lot of dates this summer. I know this reading is for July, but I feel like in overall, in general, it is June right now, so if you haven't went on a multiple dates in June, I feel like July is going to be a crazy month for new suitors, possible new love interests, rekindling with certain people you've dealt with prior in the past. I feel like this month of July is just going to be an amazing month for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys will be finding love. A lot of you guys might still stay selfish and, you know, be picky. And not picky, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of you Taurus are not going to settle. There will be some who will. But there is so many options that it's, you know, your energy, I feel like a lot of you guys, your energy is very scattered. I don't feel like you're focusing on a particular person. I feel like energy is scattered. You know, maybe if you guys, I don't know why I see so many suitors. I feel like maybe if you're not on a dating website, if you are on a dating website, I feel like there's a lot of like people coming in, you know, dramatically if you don't meet a lot of them where you work, depending on what you do. I also want to start off by saying, with the cards in front of me, I feel like there is going to be a new offer of love. There will be victory in that new offer of love. I feel like there will be a proposal, but the proposal will come from somebody who is starting off dull in life. I feel like maybe they're not bringing in what it is that you're requesting, maybe financially. They're not to your standards. They don't take care of themselves, I don't feel like. I feel like they're struggling when it comes to their finances. They might even be younger than you. I feel like that is something there's an offer that's coming in. They're not exactly what you're looking for, I feel like, financially, but they're very honest. You know, when they propose this offer to you, this offer that they're going to propose, I feel like this is an honest offer. Okay, so if you've dealt with people in the past who have not been honest with you, have hurt your feelings, or who've played games with you, I feel like this is one of those situations where the proposal will be sincere, meaning that you can trust them. They're not going to lie to you. I don't feel like they're going to hurt your feelings. I feel like what's happening here is that they might not meet to your standards, meaning that you might have a specific standard and you are looking for this particular thing in a person, and they're going to be the total opposite. I feel like if you're looking for somebody who moves fast, meaning that you know, if you text them and you tell them I want to see you today and you're expecting them to run, it's not going to happen that way. You know, things will happen if and when they want them to, okay? I feel like if you are Taurus and you are on the end of the stick where you were going to make a proposal to an air sign, you will have victory, okay? There will be victory, there will be success. I also feel like what's happening here is a lot of you guys might be dealt with a disappointment in love due to a third-party interference. Okay, so what that's telling me here is the person you might be dealing with can be a water sign, or they can possibly be emotionally, water is emotion, so they can be very emotional, maybe manipulative. If you are dealing with somebody who is older than you, they can be manipulative in regards to the relationship, meaning that if you are a Taurus and you're dealing with somebody who is a water sign, they have their way, they know exactly what to say and when to say it, but they're not completely honest with you. There is going to be a separation, a disappointment because of this person being not honest, in other words. And I also feel like a celebration for those of you who are married and who are dealing with somebody who is not honest. I feel like everything could, like, this would be a disappointment that you're not expecting. Maybe your house, your home, everything is happy, and you're not expecting this person to be this type of person, or to be even, looking at another person. I feel like it will come to a surprise. Now, there will be some tensions and some disagreements in regards to people you're dealt with around you. I feel like there is a separation for a lot of you guys, which would, maybe you're dealing with somebody in particular and there's a lot of disagreements and a lot of arguments, or it caused a lot of tension. So it's going to cause you to want to separate and move forward. Now, if you were aggressive prior in the past, meaning that you like to bicker, you like to argue, you're very stubborn, old ways have to stay where they're at. Meaning that if a lot of you guys are interested in finding love or wanting to find a new love, you have to tone it down a notch. Don't be so quick to start a disagreement. I feel like a lot of you guys are very stubborn, and when you want to prove a point, you want to prove a point. Whether the person doesn't talk to it, as long as you say what you have to say and you're right. What that is telling me is that ending of old ways. When you see the death card, it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's dying. It is, to me, like ending of old ways. Stop the fighting, stop the arguments, stop the disagreements. With the separation, it's going to give you a chance to rebuild yourself from the ground up. So with the Judgment, it's like a rejuvenation, like a second chance. Meaning that if you were, snotty or cocky, or you like to cause disagreements or arguments, learn from them. If there is a separation coming, and what I like to tell people is, if there is a separation of some kind, don't see it as a separation. See it as a time of improvement, a time to rebuild yourself to be a better person. If there are certain things that you've done in your past and you did not agree with them now, or you see that you could have dealt the situation differently, that's what we need to take out of those relationships and those situations, is the lesson that's learned, so that you don't do it in the future. Okay? So rejuvenation of some kind is coming to a lot of you guys. If you feel stagnant, I feel like, here's the situation. For my Tauruses that are single, if you are talking to a lot of people and there are a lot of options, there will be one in particular who might even be younger than you, or who might have a playful energy, but you can't tame them, meaning that they have their own mind. And even if you force them to say that, for them to tell you that they love you, they won't do it. They're just as stubborn as you. I feel like, have strength and have moderation, and know that I feel like a lot of you guys, there are so many options that you're not going to be able to focus and figure out which one you want to be with. Like, there's all these options on the table, and you're going to feel stagnant. You're still not going to feel fulfilled. You're still not going to be fulfilled. You're not going to know who would be the best suitor for you either way. So, also, if physically, I feel like a lot of you guys might, these people who you speak to, you might physically attracted. There might be somebody who's attractive, somebody who's smart, somebody who you have a mental connection with, and someone who you're attracted to sexually. Okay? Pick and choose what is more important, and don't be shallow. Don't automatically, check somebody off because physically they're not what you want, but mentally they are. There's always that one thing. You want something you want to meet somebody who's going to be long term, and somebody you can build with mentally. Because I tell you one thing, guys, physical attraction is very important, but it only can do so much. It only can last so long. So if there's nothing that attracts you to them mentally, there is no way you're going to make a situation last or a relationship last. So guys, if this reading resonated to you at any point, please like, subscribe, comment below if you want a mid-month reading. If you want a more personal reading, contact my email address is going to be in the description box below. But if you guys can't find that description box, my email address is LINA'S.TAROT@gmail.com. Thank you guys for watching, guys. See you next month. Bye.